knowing we're going to have an amazing show. I had lanyards made for the volunteers, and I have them wearing all black. Yet, maybe I'll pass them out, but I just went crazy. And then we're about to put all of the signage up. We have the TEDx. Janice, the license holder, approached me after she acquired her license and asked me to come on as her co-organizer. I'm already a community organizer, so I was ecstatic at the opportunity. The stage is magnificent, thanks to Charlotte Party Rentals. I'm good at plugs. No, this is what I envisioned, because for me, I have to see it, and then that's probably why it wasn't hard, because I saw it, I knew what I wanted in my head, and so everything just flowed. So I'm beyond excited. I didn't think it was going to look this good. And a blurb, we forgot to get the stairs, and how everything just flowed. They just brought stairs for us, so this is already going well.
So all the speaking engagements I was doing recon work, and I saw they were using short view or laser projectors, so that the projector was behind the speaker. So I went and found one for this event. Well, I'm going to be a speaker, which is great, and then and my company will do some sponsorship to kind of help. So that's my role.
There's a story behind this red dot. So when I first got it, it came crumbled, and it was wrinkled, and I was on the floor, and I literally ironed this whole thing. So when I say labor of love, labor of love. And here we are. Oh, ready to go. It'll be 9 months this month that TEDx has been in the planning stages. From the license to the creation of the signages, so it's literally been a labor of love, like a baby, so. This was a really good work in progress. It helped me learn the ins and outs of what we're doing. It was a little janky in the middle, in the beginning, but it has come together amazing. I'm very happy. So I'll probably get up like 5 o'clock in the morning and then just set the intention for the day, and remember my intention for why I did this, and just, it'll be flow tomorrow. Today was hustle, tomorrow's flow. Hustle.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Very good. My name is Sharon Shields. I'll be your host for today. So my background is in Toastmasters. I've also been professionally trained by voice coaches. So my goal in life is to lend my voice to inspire, uplift, and tell stories that matter. So over the years, I've hosted countless events and lent my voice to projects that help people feel seen, heard, and inspired. And today, at TEDxMallet Creek. Yay, TEDxMallet Creek. Very good. That's a good time to clap. It is. Anytime you hear it, go ahead and clap. It's all good, right? I'm honored to bring not just a voice, but a presence, one that invites you to listen deeply and reflect on the ideas that shape tomorrow. Before we get started, we'd like to take a small moment to recognize the incredible sponsors who helped make TEDxMallet Creek possible. A special thank you to DFilmK Productions, Doubletree by Hilton Charlotte Airport, the University of Phoenix, Women in Power, and Rapid Change for supporting this event and helping bring it to life. Please join me in welcoming the visionary and founder of TEDxMallet Creek, Miss Janice DaCosta. Janice is a global export logistics leader with deep expertise in international trade and cross-border supply chain strategy. She works within a world-leading chemical and catalyst solutions company, leading global operations and strategic partnerships across Asia, Europe, and the Americas. Recognized for her thought leadership and global perspective, Janice was a featured speaker in Budapest, Hungary, where she addressed the evolving challenges shaping international trade and export logistics. She has been recognized both nationally and globally for her leadership and impact. As the 2025 induction speaker for the National Society of Leadership and Success, a two-time Living Leadership Scholarship recipient of the 2023 President's Volunteer Service Award for the White House, and a Marquis Who's Who honoree. She's also, there's more. She's also a certified life coach, published author, the voice behind the Choo Choo, the Quiet Rebellion podcast. She's creator of the See What I See travel blog and president of the University of Phoenix Charlotte Alumni Leadership Council. And she only has 24 hours just like the rest of us. Ain't that nothing? She embodies what it means to lead with purpose, authenticity, and heart. Please help me in welcoming Janice DaCosta to the Red Dot.
I just want to thank all of you for taking time out of your busy lives to be here with us today for the first annual TEDxMallet Creek event. My vision behind this stage was to create a platform for other people to create their own stages where they'll take this globally. And it all started when I went to a TEDx event in Charlotte in February, and I was just mesmerized by all the speakers, by all the thought-provoking messages, a lot of things that I still use today. And I said to myself, I want everybody to feel this. And I was like, I was telling everyone about it, and then someone very special to me said, Janice, you can do this. And I said, you are crazy. Did you see that production? I mean, they had a stage, they had cameras, they had speakers, they had spotlights, kind of like what we have here today. So it's a funny thing what fear does to you, that false evidence appearing real. And so when I tried to bury it, and the calls kept coming. I was like, I want to inspire people. And I was like, well, do I want to do a TEDx? And I was like, no, I want to do something bigger. I want to make a stage to make a bigger impact. So when I sat with it and kind of got curious with it, that's when curiosity led to action, and action led us all here today. So I ask you to have that same space and that same mindset when you listen to these amazing speakers, because let me tell you, this process wasn't for the weak at heart. They went through round after round. They went through cuts. They went through retakes. They went through dry runs, and then they did this on their own without us. So when they cross this threshold, they're going to cross it as world thought leaders, and they earned that right to give you ideas worth sharing. So embrace them, get curious, and see where the magic leads you. And with that, on with the show.
Our keynote speaker, our first one, is a powerhouse entrepreneur and business coach who's helped countless women start, scale, and fund thriving businesses. Trina Boyd is the founder of Women in Power, a national community that provides mentorship, training, and high-impact events designed to help women grow with confidence. She also leads a multi-million-dollar company serving mentally ill children across North Carolina, and recently secured a $20,000 grant for her own business, proving she practices what she teaches. Please join me in welcoming our first keynote speaker to the Red Dot, Trina Boyd.
Let me tell you something. We all want the glow up, but we don't want the growing pains. We all want success, but success costs something. Growth doesn't come dressed in comfort. Growth comes dressed in challenges.
Our next keynote speaker is a distinguished scholar and global leader in police and law enforcement analytics, homeland security, and organizational leadership. Dr. Kingston Njoku serves as a faculty member at Colorado State University Global Campus, where he teaches courses on terrorism, intelligence, and emergency management. He's also the co-founder of Learning Leadership Circle International in Charlotte, helping shape ethical leaders and mentor youth around the world. He is the author of Police Professionals and Leadership Characteristics, The Interaction Effects. Dr. Njoku is deeply committed to advancing ethical leadership and social consciousness across cultures. Please welcome to the Red Dot, Dr. Njoku.
Let there be light. And there was light. The Almighty God used the power of word to communicate energy, which is the fundamental instrument for social economic development today. That embracing one's cultural identity can transform communities and inspire positive change when we fully embrace everyone. We can celebrate our roots, which is deepen understanding of ourselves, by also contributing to a richer and more inclusive societal fabrics. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Our next speaker is a Harvard Business School graduate, global operations leader, international speaker, published author, and marathoner who knows what leadership, like running, is all about: endurance, vision, and taking it 1 mile at a time. Barrett Hopper leads large-scale transformation initiatives across the U.S., Canada, Mexico, and Brazil, driving innovation and operational excellence. He's also the creator of Strategical Leadership, a powerful framework that blends strategic thinking with tactical execution and cultural engagement, helping organizations achieve uncommon results. A lifelong runner and author of 4 books, including Running into Motivation and Herman's Journey of Purpose, Barrett draws inspiring connections between the marathon course and the path of leadership. Please welcome to the Red Dot, Barrett Hopper.
Sorry about that. I'm giving you guys a talk today about falling on purpose, as you can see. So how many of you in this room has ever fallen before? Wow, that's like everybody. But the thing is, you all got up because you're here. What thing are you faced with? Again, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's at work, that you've been playing it safe, afraid to fall, looking for somebody to either hold you up or catch you when you're down. Whatever that thing is, just remember, if you're here today and you're standing up, you have a 100% track record of winning and getting back up. And if you did it then, you can do it again. I tried to do a TEDx for the last 3 years and got rejected. And I'm like, man, this really sucks. So I went and worked with one, kind of learned what they do. And I said, you know what, I see why I didn't get chosen. I can redefine what I do. And so when Janice had the opportunity to do this event and I applied for a speaker there, then that was just more exciting because I said, okay, now I can actually do it and do it even better. And then I had so many other speaking engagements prior to this. You know, like I said, this was like my fifth one this year. And so I was ready. I mean, so by the time I got here, I was ready to really showcase and give the people something that I think they could take back with them.
Our next speaker is a psychotherapist, Yale clinical instructor, and corporate wellness consultant with over 20 years of experience helping high achievers navigate the pressures of success. Leah Marone has conducted more than 20,000 therapy sessions and has become a trusted voice on burnout prevention, boundary setting, and emotional intelligence. A former Division I athlete, she knows firsthand what it takes to perform under pressure and how perfectionism and overthinking can quietly lead to exhaustion. Her upcoming book, Serial Fixer: Break Free from the Habit of Solving Other People's Problems, uncovers the patterns that fuel burnout and offers a roadmap to balance and freedom. Please welcome to the Red Dot, Leah Marone.
These people weren't primarily addicted to your stereotypical vices: alcohol, caffeine, work, sex. No. Their primary addiction was fixing people, fixing situations, fixing emotions, Think about what it would look like if you allowed everyone to hang tight of their ball of yarn while you still led with empathy and compassion and pulled at a few threads here and there, but communicated, interwoven in their distress, that you trust that they're going to be able to handle and recover. Support, don't solve. That's when we get our fix. That's when we empower and we lead with compassion at the same time. Support, don't solve.
All right, our next speaker's journey bridges two powerful worlds, law enforcement and mental health. Dr. Kareem Paranda is a former police officer turned licensed clinical mental health counselor and certified addiction specialist. After witnessing firsthand the emotional toil of policing, burnout, and trauma, he made it his mission to help others heal from the very struggles he once faced. As founder of Self-Talk Counseling and Consulting and the nonprofit Achieving Success on Purpose, Dr. Paranda provides therapy and emotional intelligence training to first responders, youth, and trauma-impacted professionals, ensuring that those who protect others are also equipped to protect themselves. Please welcome to the Red Dot, Dr. Kareem Paranda.
I couldn't believe that I was in a life and death situation and I did not call for backup. Today, as a licensed clinical mental health counselor, what I do for a living is I help first responders develop the self-awareness they need to manage their lives and their careers more effectively. Because I understand that stress left unaddressed creates a mess. Remaining silent about your struggles is outdated, especially when calling for backup on your mental health not only can keep you fit for duty, but it may also save your life. Thank you.
Okay, our next speaker, thank you so much for that, is a licensed clinical mental health counselor, public speaker, and founder of the Couch 704, a mental health platform dedicated to advocacy, education, and wellness in underdeserved communities. With nearly 20 years of experience, Damian Harmon has worked across outpatient therapy, residential treatment, and community mental health, specializing in trauma-informed care, grief counseling, and emotional regulation. As a board member of Black Male Therapists of Charlotte, he continues to challenge stigma and expand how we understand grief, reminding us that loss isn't just about what we leave behind, but what we can heal and reclaim along the way. Please help me welcome to the Red Dot, Damian Harmon.
When I say a loss is a loss, I'm talking about those things that we had to let go. The stability that you lost when life shifted, the version of yourself that you had to let go. And silence doesn't heal. Naming it does. So the next time life kind of hits you with those uppercuts, instead of asking yourself, what happened? Why is this happening to me? Maybe the question should be, what did I lose? Thank you.
Our next speaker is a leadership strategist and speaker who helps organizations and individuals unlock growth through courage and purpose. Rankia Detalu is the founder of LeadWise, a training and firm dedicated to strengthening leadership, elevating performance, and fostering healthier workplace cultures. In her role as Quality Assurance Manager at C. Johnson Professional, she ensures excellence, safety, and integrity at every level, blending precision with heart. Through her work with nonprofits and teams, Ranki champions professional development and well-being, inspiring others to say yes to their future and lead with wisdom. Please welcome to the Red Dot, Ranki Adatu.
Most people believe the future arrives when you're ready, when the plan is perfect, when the doubts disappear, when the timing is just right. Someday. But what if the future is not waiting on your readiness? What if it's waiting on your yes? So in your quiet time, What nudges you? What dream do you still have in your mind? What someday is waiting for your yes? Thank you.
To prepare for this talk, I would say from the talk or to prepare from it, it was almost the talk speaking to me, right? By telling me to say yes before I was ready. You know, from the onset of when I was chosen to do the TEDx talk or going through the interview process, I had to continue to say yes, even if it was a shaky yes for myself. I was nervous, I was scared, and each yes that Janice gave us along the way just made me really happy and really excited.
Our next speaker is a licensed mental health professional, epilepsy advocate, and storyteller whose work beautifully bridges science and soul. Shawana Jenkins has spent more than a decade supporting individuals and families impacted by neurological conditions, using narrative as a tool for healing, connection, and change. Through her advocacy, she challenges stigma and reminds us that vulnerability is not weakness, it's courage in motion. Whether in clinical spaces or on public stages, she invites us to listen without judgment, lead with compassion, and create space for every story to be heard. Please welcome to the Red Dot, my little sister, Shawana Jenkins.
Mental health outcomes actually predict greater resilience in how people are feeling than seizure frequency. Let me say that again. So what I'm saying to you is you could continuously be having seizures, but still, if you feel supported and your mental health is intact, then you still are able to have a successful, happier life. Is if we only treat seizures, we miss the person. Instead of asking someone, hey, what happened? Dang, what happened to you? What's wrong with you? Stop to ask someone, how are you feeling today? How are you feeling? What's going on with you? And lastly, my favorite one that please ask the caregivers is, how can I support you today? These people who have epilepsy are amazing folks that just happen to have epilepsy and their caregivers. But if not, you also can follow up with me because I'm happy to talk to you about it all the time. Trust me. Thank you so much.
Our next speaker believes laughter isn't just entertainment, it's medicine, it's education, and it's connection. Kimberly Coleman is a theater educator, playwright, comedian, and laughter advocate with over 25 years of experience teaching theater arts and creative drama to students across the Carolinas. Her innovative approach has helped educators and organizations use the power of humor and storytelling to inspire creativity, empathy, and growth. A nationally touring stand-up comic and certified laughter yoga instructor, Kim has, I know, I didn't know that was a thing till I saw this. Kim has performed for Fortune 500 companies and global audiences alike, using comedy to spark joy, resilience, and community wherever she goes. Please welcome to the Red Dot, Kimberly Coleman.
Think about the last time you laughed so hard you couldn't catch your breath. What happened in that moment? The tension in the room softened, people leaned in, barriers disappeared. That wasn't just a reaction, that was strategy at work. So here's the shift I'm asking you to make. Stop waiting for a break to enjoy laughter throughout your day. Start using it as a tool that shifts the energy, that bonds connections, that utilizes creativity and builds resilience. So remember, the next time something is happening and you want to give in, step back, laugh, because laughter is not a luxury. It is a strategy.
In the days leading up, so I practiced a lot, and I went over my notes, and I really thought about how important laughter is every day. And finally I just said, you know, what happens, happens. We're going to talk about what do people need to know about laughter, and that's what I focused on, and to make sure that I had all my transitions so that people understood what I was talking about. It was fun.
Our next speaker is an entrepreneur, innovator, and community builder, shaping how we think about the future of technology. Fitzlight is the founder of Flight Suite AI, an AI and automation consultancy helping organizations harness technology with purpose. Recognized among Charlotte's 30 under 30 leaders, Fitz is known for bridging innovation with humanity, showing that progress and people can thrive together. Through his powerful talks, including the $250 million AI Secret and Unfollow Me, he challenges He challenges audiences to rethink how we lead, create, and connect in the age of artificial intelligence. Please welcome to the Red Dot, Fitzlight.
I didn't come here to be liked. I didn't come here to go viral. I came here to be free. Let's all just take off the mask. Let's step out of this mirror. Don't just unfollow the world. Unfollow the version of you who thought you had to earn love by being less of who you are. Because in a world addicted to applause, unfollow psychology isn't just a mindset. It's a way out. Thank you.
Now that I've done it, I feel a little bit relieved. I feel like I have a weight lifted off my shoulder right now. And I'm excited. I'm excited to see how it turns out. It's like when I was in the moment, I kind of blacked out. People said I did good, but I always like to go back and see how it actually came out.
Our next speaker is a modern-day Renaissance man, a banking executive, author, musician, and dance artist whose life bridges strategy, artistry, and human connection. For over 2 decades, Carl Neely has guided financial institutions in shaping community development strategies that have directed billions in reinvestment to strengthen local economies. Yet, beyond the boardroom, he's just as at home behind a piano or on the dance floor, moving with rhythm, grace, and flow. His creative and professional worlds intersect in a powerful truth. The same flow that moves a musician or dancer can unlock innovation and connection in leadership and life. Please welcome to the Red Dot, Carl Neely.
And did you know that when you are in a state of flow, that neuroplasticity takes place, that you can actually rewire your mind and your brain? The next time that you are enjoying an amazing activity that you love, I want you to enjoy it. Enjoy it. Think about how you feel, how the inner critic in you is just like non-existent, how magnetic you are, your likability factor goes up, your energy level, your posture. You want that version to show up on mornings when you have a tough task to do, and you want to trigger that. So I want you to think about the activity, enjoy it, but also trigger it for other things. I'll leave you with this. Transformation doesn't happen always in the doing, but it happens in the transfer. Thank you so much.
So in the days leading up to this, I lived out what I was sharing on stage. If I have the ability to transfer flow, preparation for this, I had a lot going on. I really didn't have the time. And I said, well, let me see if what I'm sharing works. So I got myself in a state of flow using the principles that I shared today of AIM, like anchoring yourself, integrating states of flow, and then mapping out a plan. So that's what I did. And so I'm happy to say that at least what I'm sharing actually works.
Our next speaker is a nationally recognized healthcare executive and leading voice in health equity and social impact. As the National Vice President of Health Equity and Social Impact at Humana, Tam Smith provides strategic direction for advancing equitable care across the enterprise, shaping national conversations around community health and social determinants of well-being. With more than 20 years of experience, Tam has led initiatives at Novant Health and other major organizations while championing change through her podcast, Our Journey to Equity. A scholar, strategist, and advocate, she reminds us that improving health outcomes begins with understanding people and communities. Please welcome to the Red Dot, Tam Smith.
You know, joy is actually a very powerful emotion. It's actually a mental state because joy is something that you have to choose to feel regardless of situation or circumstance. Can you imagine the power of our nation if we all began to think differently about healthcare by approaching it with harmonizing it with this one question? What do people need in our communities to flourish and experience joy in their everyday lives? Imagine what that would sound like. Thank you. Thank you.
Now that it's over, I think I will probably sleep through the whole night tonight. I feel wonderful. I'm so glad that I did it. I'm so glad that it's over.
Our next speaker is a seasoned operations and supply chain executive whose leadership journey spans more than 3 decades, from the front lines of UPS to boardrooms of major global brands. At UPS, Vincent Meeks rose through the ranks to lead large-scale engineering and distribution operations, transforming underperforming districts into top-performing teams through innovation, efficiency, and heart. His expertise later guided organizations like Dare Foods, Dollar General, and Harvest Hope Food Bank, bringing precision, compassion, and purpose to every role. Today, as distribution warehouse manager for Ericsson Wireless Solutions, he continues to lead with vision and impact, reminding us that great leadership is measured not just by results, but by the people you lift along the way. Welcome to the Red Dot, Vincent Meeks.
We often imagine our leaders as bold and bigger than life. But real courage is not about not being afraid. It's about moving forward despite fear. We can change the world with our courage. Don't wait to be fearless. Courage, have the courage to show up. Have the courage to take risk. Have the courage to make and take sacrifices. I'll leave you with this. Courage is showing up as yourself in places that were not built for you and leading anyway. Thank you.
I feel good about it. I feel good. I feel like it's one of those things. I mean, it's probably one of those bucket list things, but I feel like it's a legacy. I had my grandson here, and my son was here, and that's the one thing I say to my son. I was like, "Yeah, when I'm gone, this is something he can look back and say, that's my poppy right there." So I'm real proud of that. And then he can just hear my talk. My grandson, even if he don't never really get to know me, he got something that he can say he know his poppy because he's seen that TEDx. So it makes me proud.
Our next speaker has spent more than 20 years on the front lines of healthcare, serving in intensive care, the emergency department, and as a hospital supervisor. Those experiences taught her that true healing goes far beyond medicine. Wendy Davenport is now creating Heart of Echo, a center devoted to love, connection, and transformation. Her work bridges science, spirituality, and lived experience, showing how our thoughts and interactions can shape reality. In her TEDx talk, The Seeds We Plant, Wendy invites us to consider how love itself can become a force for lasting change. Please welcome to the Red Dot, Wendy Davenport.
What we plant in our mind can change our body. What we think, what we focus on, seeds of fear, seeds of doubt, seeds of joy, seeds of love. And what we water grows. It transforms our body. It transforms our mind. The seeds we plant make a difference. So I leave you with this one question. What seeds are you planting today? Thank you.
Our next speaker is a lifelong advocate, entrepreneur, and ordained minister whose journey is rooted in service, faith, and personal growth. Frankie Pickens began her career in the human services field, where she spent over 20 years helping individuals overcome addiction and homelessness, even helping launch one of North Carolina's first long-term residential treatment programs for pregnant women. Her path later expanded into real estate, where she continues her mission of empowerment, helping families build stability and move closer to the life of their dreams. A founding member of 2 churches and a passionate believer in purpose, Frankie reminds us that transformation begins when we choose to serve, to believe, and to grow. Please welcome to the Red Dot, Frankie Pickens.
What happens when trauma occurs before language? Many of you may have your own version of something like this. A wound that didn't get acknowledged because it didn't look like trauma. Today, I choose to trust my body. Today, I choose to honor that baby version of me. And healing begins the moment we start listening to what the body never forgot. Thank you.
It was an awesome experience, and I'm just so honored to have been amongst the many who had a chance to do the TEDx talk today. It was great. It was awesome.
Our next speaker is a nationally recognized faith-based therapist, public leader, and strategist whose work bridges the worlds of mental health, spirituality, and culture. John Burton Jr. brings over 2 decades of experience empowering individuals, couples, and communities to navigate life's complexities with clarity, conviction, and compassion. Don't you just love all this alliteration? I do. With academic credentials from Winston-Salem State University, Fuller Theological Seminary, and Harvard University's Kennedy School, he embodies a rare fusion of theological insight and clinical expertise. Honored by organizations like Who's Who in Black Charlotte and South Park Magazine, John's voice resonates across both sacred and secular spaces, reminding us that purpose, healing, and impact begin within. Please welcome to the Red Dot, John Burton.
Why am I trying so hard to be enough when I already am? That was a tough question for me to be able to ask myself, but I struggle with that. And so for the next few minutes, I want to be able to tell you what I learned in my life. My story was I learned that excellence wasn't the absence of flaws, but it was the presence of grace. Perfection. You know what that translates as? We have an entire generation of people who are afraid to fail. Learn to give yourself some grace. Learn to give other people some grace. Know that grace is possible not only for others, but know that grace is more important for you. Thank you, TEDxMallet Creek. Have a wonderful day.
The days leading up to this thing, I was stressed out. I was all over the place. I was jumbled up. But then on the day, people told me, you're going to do fine. You're going to do fine. And so I got through the day with the thoughts and the prayers and the well wishes of the people. So it was great. It was far beyond my expectations. And then everyone was so unique in their own special way. So I got something from each and every speaker. So it was phenomenal. Great job, TEDxMallet Creek.
Thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Give yourselves a round of applause. I see you. I was thinking the same thing, great minds. I saw that. Yeah, you all have done a marvelous job. This has been one heck of a day. It's been a great day. It's been a fulfilling day. It's been an overwhelming day for some of you, I'm sure. I hope that each and every one of you get a chance to go back and ponder everything you've heard, everything you feel like, I had never really thought of it in that way before. I hadn't really thought of it in that way before. It's going to get you over that next hump, yes? Very good. I want you all to know that we're done. However, yay! First TEDxMallet Creek, hashtag, all the socials, yes. TEDxMallet Creek, yes. M-A-L-L, I'm sorry, y'all know how to spell. At this time, we're going to take a moment. We're going to bring up our visionary for TEDxMallet Creek, the first one that we believe is going to be an annual event, Janice DaCosta.
I want to thank you all for turning my vision into reality. This is my first TEDx production, And I'm so grateful. I don't want to get emotional. I want to thank all the speakers for now they're world thought leaders for sharing their ideas worth spreading. I hope they sparked perspectives and shifts that you take with you and pass on. I also want to thank my amazing co-organizer. When I applied for the license, I didn't tell anybody because I was so afraid. And then when I was approved, I said, Wyona, I did something. And she has been such a great support for this. And my director of operations, she was also there with me. I'm like Albert Einstein when I get an idea. I'm going this way and that way, and everywhere I go, they're there. So I want to welcome them on the stage and have them share a couple words with you.
We're on the dot. Okay, so thank you, Janice DaCosta. First, I want to say, as we wrap up with this inspiring round of talks from our world thought leaders, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to each of our speakers for sharing their incredible insights. Our theme, Threads That Shape Tomorrow, reminds us that every idea and every connection we make weaves the fabric of our future. Our slogan, Connecting Voices, Shaping Futures, truly captures the essence of what we experience today. I also want to again give a sincere thank you to my esteemed friend and colleague, Janice DaCosta. Of course, as you know, she is our license holder and curator. Your dedication has truly shaped this event, and I'm trying to hold it together. So, I'm truly honored that she brought me on. And to keep me from crying, I also want to extend a huge thank you to our Director of Operations, who is also an esteemed friend and colleague. We're all University of Phoenix colleagues, along with our speaker, Shawana, as well. And of course, a heartfelt thanks to all of our incredible volunteers. This event wouldn't have been possible without you. Let's carry these threads forward and continue to build a brighter tomorrow together. Thank you all.
Yes. This is just incredible. I just like to say thank you all so much for being here with us for Threads That Shape Tomorrow. A special thank you to Janice and Wyona for inviting me to be a part of this incredible journey. Being involved with TEDx for the first time has been such an inspiring and unforgettable experience for me. To our amazing volunteers, we absolutely could not have done this today without you. You're truly appreciated. And as we wrap up, we'd love to see your favorite moments. Please tag us in your photos and memories using hashtag TEDxMallet Creek. And thank you again for spending your day with us. And here's to the threads that continue to shape tomorrow.
And I'd like to ask the volunteers to go up so you can meet the faces behind the scenes. They've been working the registration. They've been working the green room. Come up. Thank you so much. It takes a village, and this is all volunteers, so thank you so much. And we hope to see you next year. Thank you.